All right, boys and girls, this week you're going to be doing something super exciting. You're going to become authors and illustrators of your own story. But before we do that, we're going to be learning something about stories. Stories always have something called BME, beginning, middle, and an end. What goes in the beginning of the story? Who is in the story? Where and when is it happening? What is the character's problem or many characters' problem? Then, in the middle of the story, what happens to the characters in the story? And how do they try to solve this problem? And at the end of your story, the end, what happens at the end? How do they solve the problem? And what lesson do the characters learn? Okay? So we have in the beginning, in the middle, and at the end of the story. All right? You're going to be using this paper later on. This is like a chart. Let's start. Remember in the Three Little Pigs, I'm going to retell you a story and we're going to see the beginning, the middle, and the end of the story. So there were three little pigs in the beginning of the story that they wanted to build something. So the first pig, he builded a house of sticks, remember? And then the big bad wolf came, and what did he do? He puffed, he huffed, and he puffed, and he blew the house stick down, right? This is the first pig. This is in the middle of the story. And then what happened to the second pig? The second pig, he built a house with straws. And then the big bad wolf, he came and what did he do? He huffed and he puffed and he blew the house down, right? The house of straws down. So this is the problem of the story. These pigs are building houses and the big bad wolf, he's coming and he's huffing and puffing and blowing the house down. What happened at the end of the story? How did they solve this? So the two pigs, they went to the third pig where he built the house with the bricks. And the big bad wolf, he huffed and he puffed and he could not blow the house down because it's made of bricks. And then at the end of the story, what happened? The pigs outsmarted the big bad wolf and the big bad wolf ran away. And this is how they solved the problem. So at the beginning of the story, the pigs, the characters, they were in the forest. Each one built a house. One built it with straws, one built it with sticks, and the wolf blew it out. And then the third pig, he outsmarted the big bad wolf, and what did he do? He built the house with bricks, and he could not huff and puff and blow it out, and they lived happily ever after, and the big bad wolf ran away. So we had a beginning and a middle and an end. Now it's your turn. I want you to write here about the big bad wolf, about the three little pigs. Right at the beginning, what happened? There were three little pigs, and then you're going to draw here. Each one of them, they had a house, like we said, and the big bad wolf blew it out. And at the end, they outsmarted the big bad wolf and they built a house with bricks and he could not blow it out and they lived happily ever after and the wolf ran away. Now it's your turn, boys and girls. I gave you ideas about writing your own story. I want a beginning, a middle, and an end. I want you to use your imagination. I want you to use big words. I want you to be detailed in your stories. You are awesome writers. I'm sure you're awesome authors and illustrators. So let's see. You can pick. Imagine you were a dinosaur for a day. Describe what that day would be like. So imagine you're a dinosaur for one day. What will you do? What kind of dinosaur will you be? Where will you go? What will you do? Or you can write a story that has a title, The Baby Dragon. So I gave you the title of your story, The Baby Dragon. What happened to that baby dragon? Where did he live? What did he do? Using your imagination, remember. Or you can write a story about superpowers. Imagine you had superpowers. Where did you get your superpower? What are you going to be using it for? How did you get it? Another choice that you can, imagine you met a genie like Aladdin and you wanted 3 wishes. What will they do? What will they be, I mean? And why did you choose them? And how will your 3 wishes end? Will you meet your princess or your prince? Write a story about living on the moon for a day. Imagine you went on a rocket and you went for a moon for the day. How your story will begin. How did you get to the moon? And when you get there, what will you do? How will you get back on Earth? If there is a problem, how will you solve it? So you have a lot of choices here. Okay, you can choose one of those or you can choose whatever you want. I need you to use this paper. It's on our page, or you can use your journal, but I want you to write in the beginning, and then I want you to write in the middle, and then I want you to write at the end. Remember our writing goals, the presentation that I gave you, the rules on them. I want you to write in details, use your imagination, and I want you to draw pictures matching your words. I want it colorful and nice. I know you can do a great job. I am super proud of you, of all of your writing. You're doing a great job, boys and girls. Have a good day and enjoy the writing.